We've been talking about how to draw a face and went over some exercises for that. Today I want to talk about how to draw a skull and how drawing a skull can help you to draw a face. In fact, we'll be talking in the future a lot about anatomy, uh, drawing studies from anatomy is a great way to learn how to draw the human figure. It's something that you can spend a lot of time practicing, and it's always a good thing. So I'm going to get started and just go over some real basics with the skull. You have the eye sockets here. You have the bridge of the nose. The cheekbones. The cranium. The mandible, jawbone. And that's basically it right there. Now we want to think about the muscles that would overlay this. Earlier I talked about making some circles when we did the face. You did the oval and the bisected lines, and then I had you do 3 circles here. Well, there's sets of muscles that surround the mouth. It's kind of an oval set of muscles. That surround the eyes. You have the eye socket here, and the eyeball sits in there. I kind of like drawing the eyeball. It's kind of fun. Think about where it would be sitting in there. And then you have this circle of muscles here. And then the eyelids. Off the end of the bony part of the nose is the cartilage. You have the 2 nostrils. The lips are right here. Have several muscles that come in here. The cheeks. The tip of the chin. The eyebrows are right here. There's actually 2 sets of muscles here. We talked about where the ears are and how the neck muscles connect right behind the ear. If you do a series of skull studies at angles or in profile, it can help you immensely in figuring out how to draw a face that's not just perfectly head on, or a head rather than just the face. Back of the skull is quite large here. Bridge of the nose. And I'm by no means really an anatomy expert. I'm just looking at the basic shapes there. There's the teeth here. There's that jawbone. I'm not really worrying about that initial setup of drawing the oval and finding the center line. I find when I think about just drawing a skull, it just all kind of falls into place. Might as well put the spine in there. Kind of an oval here. Eyeballs. Eyebrow. Eyelids over the eyes here. Cartilage of the nose. See the bottom of that circle of muscle there? That's right where that bottom of the lip comes into that transition to where then you have the bony tip of the chin, which is the tip of the mandible there. Define the jawbone. The ears, remember, right about here, right behind the jawbone. Neck attaches right behind the ears. We'll go into a little bit of neck anatomy. There's a muscle that runs right here. If you think about that muscle, draw that. That helps get you the shape of the trachea. Just a couple of things to think about. Again, when I'm doing these studies, I'm working with a contour line, which means I never really pick my pencil up. I never really stop moving my hand. I don't worry about erasing or getting the lines perfect, and I'm just building layers and layers of lines.